Hi guys, so in today's video we'll be looking into the important points of ancient history. Okay, Lopamudra was called Bhadravadini, who composed some hymns on the Vedas. Okay, in 248 AD, in Kaluchuri era, the Vikrama era was started by King Vikramaditya after his victory over Shakas. Okay, the Shaka era was started by Kanishka. Gupta era was started by Chandragupta one. Okay, first of all, I'll say that because I am currently outside, please ignore the disturbances that are coming through, and we will continue with our revision session. Okay, in Sanskrit plays written during Gupta period, women and Sudra spoke Prakrit. Okay, name in which Ashoka is generally referred to in his inscription is Priyadarsi. Yavana Priya is another name for pepper, and they were called that way because they were liked by Yavana or Indo-Greeks. Anuvratta was the five main teachings of was one of the five was it was the five main teachings of Jainism. So five main teachings of Jainism was Ahimsa, Asteya, Apagraha, Satya and Brahmacharya. Mimamsa philosophy stresses on the doctrine of karma. Bronze icons of Chala period, that has one is Nataraja, it has four hands. This is important, the questions have been asked, but how many hands are there in Nataraja sculpture? Okay, a complete yuga starts with the Satya Yuga. It's also called Kirta. The yuga is also called Kirta, via Teta Yuga and Dwapara Yuga, and in the end we have Kali Yuga. So STDK. Okay, now Devadasi were considered human wife of Lord Jagannath. Okay, Sindhu is the most mentioned river in the early Vedic literature. Derigata was a part of the Buddhist religion. Both Buddhism and Jainism denied the authorities of Vedas and the necessity of performing sacrifices and rituals. Both of them were opposed to animal sacrifices. So both of them denied the authorities of Vedas and necessity of performing sacrifices and rituals. Both of them were opposed to animal sacrifices. Now Brahatstupa has been Brahatstupa was established by Mauryan king Ashoka. Okay, Barhat Stupa. Okay, how many works? But many works were apparently added during Sunga period. Brahat sculptures invariably used green schist as the medium. Vishakadatta wrote the drama called Mudra Rakshasa. Kamasutra allowed the wife divorce. It allowed divorce to a wife deserted by her husband. Okay, Badami was also known as Vattapi in Bijapur district of Karnataka. Pannamalai or Kanchi in Tamil Nadu was the capital of Pallavas. Okay, Kharashti was written from right to left. Okay, Kantopanishad is a conversation between Nichiketa and Yamraj. Nichiketa was a seeker and Yamraj was a guru. Milinda Panho wasn't written by one person. It wasn't written by one person, but it is a dialogue. It's a collection of dialogue between Melinda or Mianda and Buddhist sage Nagasena. Okay, Musky, Gurjara, Nettur, and Udangolam inscriptions mention the personal name of Ashoka. Which all? Musky, Gurjara, Nettur, and Udangolam. Musky, Gurjara, Nettur, and Udangolam inscriptions mention the personal name of Ashoka. Okay, that is Priyadarsi. Okay, Avalokiteshvara is a bodhisattva who embodies the compassion of all Buddhas. Okay, Rupaka was a silver coin during Gupta period. So 16 Rupaka was equal to 1 gold coin. Varahamihira wrote Brihat Samhita. Varahamihira wrote Brihat Samhita. Vishakadatta wrote Mudra Rakshasa and Devi Chandragupta. Okay, Sudraga wrote Mricha Katika. Okay, Bihana wrote Rikkamadeva Charita. Manimargam was a large influential guild in South Indian merchants. Okay, the 2 and 13 major rock edicts talks about Sangam kingdom. Buddha Charita was written by Ashoka. Okay, lion capital of Ashoka was Sarnath. Okay, Songura copper plate was the earliest royal order to preserve food grains to be utilized during the crisis in the country. Concept of eightfold path forms the theme of Dharma Chakra Pravartana Sutta. After the decline of Roman Empire, the Indian merchants depended on Southeast Asian trade. Megasthenes. Okay. Aryan, actually it denotes a speech group. Okay. Tamaralipti. Okay, I can't read it. Tamaralipti port handled the North Indian trade during Gupta period. Okay, the practice of military governorship was introduced in India by the Greeks. During Alexander's invasion, India was ruled by Nanda dynasty. Hoysala monuments are found in Halabrid and Belur. Painted grey ware belonged to Vedic period. Pahari school came into existence during Mughal period. Rajendra conquered Sri Lanka earlier. Rajaraja I conquered only half of it. Rajendra is the one who conquered complete Sri Lanka, while Rajaraja I conquered half of it. Okay, Vasamitra and Ashwaghosh together presided over the fourth council. So, fourth council, Buddhist council, was presided by Ashwagosha and Vasamitra. Okay, in this council, Buddhists were divided into Mahayana and Hinayana Buddhist. Cow, camel, horse, and lion were not depicted on seals. Mudra Rakshasa denotes the ascent of King Chandragupta Maurya to power in northern India. Ruchiketika, in ancient India book written by Shudraga, deals with love affair between rich merchant and the daughter of a courtesan. Okay. Vardhamana Mahavira's mother Trishala was the sister of Lichavi chief Chetaka. Gautama Buddha's mother was a princess from Kosalan dynasty. Parastavanta, the 23rd Tirthankara Parshavanta, belonged to Benares. Fasain visited during the reign of Chandragupta II. Atharva Veda contains account of magical spells and charms. Thandi Durga founded Rashtrakuta dynasty with the help of with their capital in Manyanketta. Town of Taxila is located between the rivers Indus and Jhelum. Its present day it is in Pakistan. Okay. Ikshvaku rulers of South India were supporters of Buddhism. Pala rulers were also supporters of Buddhism. Allahabad Pillar was written by Samudragupta's court poet Harisena. Bandhian theorem is same as Pythagoras theorem. Anegananda Vada is a core theory and philosophy of Jainism. Ajanta and Bhag caves are surviving examples of Gupta period. Jain philosophy holds the world is created and maintained by universal soul. Okay, cotton was used in IVC. Cotton was used in IVC. Common elements in both Buddhism and Jainism is indifference to the authority of Vedas and the denial of efficiency of rituals. Okay. Religion of early Vedic Aryans were primarily worship of nature and yajanas. Sankhya school holds that it is self-knowledge that leads to liberation and not any exterior influence or agent. Nirvana in Buddhism, extinction from the flame of desire. Ellora caves were made for three different faiths: Buddhism, Brahmanism, and and Jainism. Okay, Barabar rock caves were the oldest surviving caves. They were originally built for Ajivikas during Mauryan period. Okay, the pose Tribhanga is the favorite posture of Lord Krishna. Lapakshi caves and Ajanta caves had mural paintings. Buddha's Mahaparinirvana image is in Ajanta caves. Buddha's Mahaparinirvana image, it is shown in Ajanta caves. Arjuna's penance, descent of Ganga, sculptured in the surface of huge boulders in Mamallapuram. Okay, India's intellectual exploration of truth come with presented by six systems of philosophy. These are Vaishika, Nyaya, Samkhya, Yoga, Purvamimsa, Vedanta, or Uttamimsa. No need to worry, these philosophies have been given in our Telegram channel, so you can look into it. It's given much in a detailed manner. Satyamev Jayade come from Mundaka Upanishad. It comes from Mundaka Upanishad. Rock cut elephant in Danoli was built during the reign of Ashoka. Lingaraja temple in Bhubaneswar was built by Yayati. Rock cut monuments in Mahabalipuram was built by Pallavas. Varaha image in Udayagiri was built by Chandragupta II of Gupta Empire. The Malikyamitra is a Sanskrit play by Kalidas. It shows the love of a Malavika Agnimitra. Malavika Agnimitra is a Sanskrit play by Kalidas. It shows the love affair between Agnimitra, Sangha ruler, and a servant girl, Malavika. Sarvastavadin held that the constituents of the phenomena were not wholly momentary but existed forever in a latent form. Bodhisattva Padmapani is illustrated in paintings in Ajanta. Seaport in Kakatiya kingdom was Muttupalli. Okay, Sthantavasi sect belongs to Jainism. Sthanakvasi. Okay, Maitreya is known as future Buddha who is yet to come to save the world. Rayo Ashoka is mentioned along with the stone portrait of Ashoka in Kunnahalli. The concept of Bodhisattva in Mahayana Buddhism mentioned in Mahayana literature Vaipulya Sutra written in Sanskrit. Lokotravadin sect was an offshoot of Mahasanghika sect of Buddhism. Deification of Buddha by Mahasangikas fostered Mahayana Buddhism. Hundi is a note recording for the amount deposited. Middle Paleolithic tool technology is characterized by flake tool industry. Middle Paleolithic history in peninsular and central India are sometimes referred to as Nevasan industry after the site of Nevasa. Microliths are tools characterized by Mesolithic age. Alexander Kandigam is the founder of Archaeological Society of India. Adilabad was founded by Muhammad bin Tughlaq. Humayun built Din Panah. Two types of peasants in medieval India are called Khut Kashta and Pahi Kashta. Okay, two types of peasants. Painted graveware, Rigvedic period. Okay. Ochre colored pottery is that of bronze sculpture in the Indo-Gangetic plain. Northern black polished ware, early Mauryan period. Moise was the founder of Saka rule in India. Meander, the Indo-Greek king, embraced Buddhism. Pliny, a Roman writer, estimated the army of Nanda dynasty. Harappan civilization used barter system. Chandragupta's court poet Harizona wrote a glowing account of the military exploits of his patron, engraved in Allahabad court. Okay, Chandragupta 1. Okay, carries an inscription, peace loving Ashoka. Fahim visited India during the reign of Chandragupta II. The greatest of the military achievements of Chandragupta I was his war in Saka ruler Rudra Simha III. His victory gave him the title Sakari, the destroyer of Sagas. Okay, aham under Sangam literature refers to the subjective love poems. Puram under Sangam literature deals with all kinds of emotions, mainly the valor and glory of kings and about good and evil. The earliest Bhakti movements in South India were led by Nayanas and Alvas. Opposition to Buddhism and Jainism was one of the main themes of Bhakti movement. Bhakti movement attracted many tribes also. Okay, Sufism rejected idol worship and elaborate rituals, where women Sufi saints Rabi's Basari is a classic example. Makkali Gosala was the founder of Ajivikas, who were considered fatalist, that is, who believed in everything was predetermined. They rejected the doctrine of karma. Okay, in the image of seated Buddha from Sarnath, Buddha is shown seated on a throne in Padmasana. It represents the event of Dharmachakra Pravartana. Rashtrakutas were great patrons of Telugu and Kannada poets. Abhramsa poet Swayambhu lived in Rashtrakuta courts. Okay, Brahma Sutra. Brahma Sutra is the literary source that forms the basic text of Vedanta. Avanti was a serious competitor of Magadha because they had their own iron ore mines. Women writers like Ghosha, Lubamudra, Gargi, Maitri, Apala, Romasha, Brahmavadini, etc. write from the days of Vedas, focused on the image of woman in mainstream Sanskrit literature. About Pala dynasty, Vikramshila University was founded by, it is also called Mahavira Vikramshila. Okay, it is both same. It was founded by Pala king Dharmapala. Okay, Arab merchant Suleiman wrote detailed accounts about the Pala Empire. Palas had close relationship with Tibetan and Sailendra kingdoms. Purandhara was a Rigvedic god who played the role of warlord in the Vedic period. Indus Valley civilization, people worshipped animals. Okay, the wax technique used by IVC making metal sculptures. Okay, Gandhasal according to Sadavana period refers to Prakrit text attributed to King Hala. Jain's principle is known for deciphering Brahmi script. Bhaskara Varman was a ruler of Kamarappa kingdom. He was a contemporary of Harshvardhana of Taneshwar. Chinese traveler Huin Tizan visited his court. Sariputta and Mangalana are Buddhist disciples. Chahandaro didn't have a citadel. Okay. Vijay Stamba was built by Hindu Rajput king Rana Kambha and Mihar, commemorate victory of combined over the combined armies of Malwa and Gujarat Sultanates led by Muhammad Khilji. Okay, Rana Sangha of Mewar defeated Ibrahim Lodi in the Battle of Katoli. Okay, Maharana Pratap defeated the Mughal army in the Battle of Haldighati. Okay, Sondar and Takavi are loans given to farmers. Chandragupta II or Vikramaditya was called Sakkari or the conqueror of Sagas. Fahim visited during the reign of Chandragupta II. Skandagupta fought successfully against Hun invasion. In Vyara Samhata, Asoka wanted to regard all subjects equal in law. And by his Danda Samhata, he wanted equality of punishment irrespective of caste and creed. Dolly is a measure of time and Goeti is a measure of distance. Okay. And Madhyamika school was founded by Nagarjuna or Mahayanathism. Nishika was the gold coins of Mauryans. So with this we conclude the ancient history previous year topics and main questions revision series. So I hope today's lecture was productive for you guys. Until next time we meet again. God bless you all. Jai Hind.